So we're going to have a new speaker in hopefully next week. Hopefully they won't keep kicking the can down the road. And right now we have two candidates that have kind of thrown their name out there. We have Scalise and we have Jordan. And we're going to talk a little bit about what this means, because there are a lot of things that we don't know about both of these candidates that are running for speaker. And they're probably, I would say that Scalise probably has the best chance of becoming speaker. When it comes to Republicans, you've already heard some Republicans, even Matt Gaetz, say that he would get behind Scalise. And so he does have some support. Jordan has support as well, but I think Scalise probably has more support. So we'll have to see next Tuesday. That's when they hold a vote. But I want to talk about Social Security and Medicare when it comes to this new speaker, and how Social Security and Medicare can be impacted by this new speaker. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification, clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Threads, you can at the TEC Show Live. So here's the letter. Jim Jordan's running for a speaker. I'm not going to read the whole letter. I don't really, realistically, I don't think Jim Jordan has a shot. I think Scalise will probably be the next speaker just because he has more support. Jordan he doesn't have the same amount of support, in my opinion. So I think it's going to be Scalise. What I would like to see, and this is because we don't know what Scalise wants to do. We don't know what his platform is. He's always stayed pretty quiet when it comes to his platform. So we don't know how he feels about certain issues. And so, I mean, obviously Republicans have a platform. He's going to stick with that platform, I would imagine, when it comes to immigration, when it comes to border protection, and all that stuff is going to be the same. When it comes to spending, he's going to want to cut as much as possible. But when it comes to things like Social Security, Medicare, how does he feel about that? Does he want to make cuts to Social Security and Medicare? We don't know. We don't know the answer to that question. And so we'll have to find out. Whoever the next speaker is, we're going to have to find out how they feel about this. But that's one of the things that I think is we should be paying attention to, because you might look at Speaker McCarthy and say, well, good news, he's no longer the speaker, but who's going to come in his place? And how are they going to feel about Social Security and Medicare? So that's something that we're going to have to really pay attention to, because that sets the stage. Now, because the House is only one body, and then you have the Senate, and then you have the president, not much will get done in the House, but the speaker can still shake things up. We saw when it came to the debt ceiling, how Speaker McCarthy shook things up. We saw when it came to the government shutdown. They have some sway when it comes to creating chaos and then hoping to benefit from that chaos. So we'll have to see what happens. But it's interesting. You have Jordan that wants to run. You have Scalise that's running. We'll probably hear a few other names come out. Trump. You have some lawmakers that want Trump to run. So we'll have to see what happens. But ultimately, that speaker is not going to have any power. And just the dynamic in the Republican Party right now, the speaker's not going to have any power at all. And so nothing will get done, but we will see more chaos. We will have more. We still have to address this whole budget for 2024. So we're going to be looking at a government shutdown in about 40 days. That's still going to be a big problem. And so the next speaker, whoever that is, they're going to have to address that, and we're going to have to get past that, or we're going to be going into a government shutdown and people are going to be furloughed. So that's going to be out there as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going on with the next speaker and how they feel about these programs, how they feel about Social Security, and how they feel about Medicare, and how they want to move forward. Do they want to reform Social Security? Do they want, I won't even say do they want an increase for Social Security, because we know that for the most part, Republicans have not talked about an increase for Social Security at all. You have some Democrats that talk about an increase for Social Security, Democrats like Bernie Sanders, Representative Larson, but you don't have Republicans that are talking about an increase at all. The only thing that they will say is they want to get rid of double taxation, so they don't want to tax Social Security, which, when you look at it, could be an increase for some people receiving Social Security, or actually will be an increase for some people receiving Social Security if they owe money. So if when they're doing their taxes every year, if they end up owing money, then yes, having a tax break for those people would be beneficial to them. However, it doesn't address everyone receiving Social Security, because some people that receive Social Security, they don't have to file taxes. And so it's not going to impact them at all. And so those are generally the people who are below that poverty line. And so they're not going to get any help when it comes to, if you were to give them some type of a tax credit, or they don't have to pay taxes on Social Security. It's not going to impact everyone. But right now, you don't have a Republican out there saying, yes, we should have a $200 raise for Social Security, or yes, we should even look at the way they calculate COLA when you want to talk about an increase like that. You don't have Republicans talking like that. You do have Democrats talking like that right now. So it'll be interesting to see how the speaker feels about Social Security and Medicare. And that's going to be one of the first questions that will be asked of the speaker once they become speaker. How do you feel about these different programs? What do you want to do with these different programs? Are these programs on the table when we discuss the budget for 2024? That's going to be something else. And we're going to have to know that very, very soon, because like I said, 40 days, we're going to be looking at a government shutdown. So all of these things, I'm very, very interested to see how this turns out. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to pay attention and see where it goes. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your concerns are when it comes to this new speaker. What do you want to hear from this new speaker? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.